Algebra is one of the foundations of mathematics. It's the language we use to describe patterns, relationships, and unknown values. Once you understand the basics, you'll see how it's used in everything from everyday problem solving to advanced science. At its core, algebra is about using symbols, usually letters, to represent numbers. These symbols, called variables, can stand for unknown values or values that can change. For example, in the equation x plus 5 equals 10x is the variable. Your job is to find the value of x that makes the equation true. To solve x plus 5 equals 10, subtract 5 from both sides. You get x equals sine 5. That's algebra, using rules to find unknowns. Algebra is everywhere, in calculating budgets, predicting trends, designing buildings, and even coding apps. It's not just for math class. Before going further, let's review some basic terms. Variable, a letter that represents a number, like x or y. Constant, a number that doesn't change. Coefficient, the number multiplied by a variable, like 3 and 3x. Expression, a combination of variables, numbers, and operations. Equation, a statement that two expressions are equal. Expressions don't have an equal sign, like 2x plus 3. Equations do, like 2x plus 3 equals sine 7. One of the key ideas in algebra is that equations are like a balance scale. Whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other to keep it balanced. To solve 2x plus 3 equals 7 divided 1, subtract 3 from both sides. 2x equals sine 4. 2. Divide both sides by 2, x equals sine 2. Let's say you're saving money. You have $50 now, and you save $20 each week. How many weeks until you have $150? You can write this as 50 plus 20w equals sine 150. Subtract 50, then divide by 20 to find w equals sine 5 weeks. Algebra also works with inequalities, which use symbols like tra and ra. For example, x plus 3. 7 means x must be greater than 4. You can also show equations visually by graphing them. For example, y equals sine 2x plus 1 makes a straight line where the slope is 2 and the y-intercept is 1. In more complex problems, you might use substitution, replacing a variable with a known value or expression to make solving easier. A big part of algebra is simplifying expressions by combining like terms. For example, 3x plus 5x equals sine 8x. The distributive property lets you multiply a number by a group inside parentheses. For example, 3x plus 4 equals sine 3x plus 12. Word problems are where algebra becomes really useful. They let you translate a real situation into an equation, solve it, and then interpret the answer. If a taxi charges $4 plus $2 per mile, and you have $20, how far can you go? The equation is 4 plus 2m equals sine 20. Subtract 4, divide by 2, and you get m equals sine 8 miles. Some common mistakes in algebra include forgetting to do the same thing to both sides of an equation, mixing up negative signs, or combining unlike terms. Here are a few tips to get better at algebra. 1. Always write each step clearly. 2. Double-check your signs, especially negatives. 3. Practice with both numbers and word problems. 4. Understand why each step works. Don't just memorize. Algebra is used by scientists, engineers, economists, architects, and even game designers. Anytime you work with patterns, predictions, or formulas, you're using algebra. Let's review. Algebra uses variables to represent numbers. Solve equations by keeping both sides balanced. Learn key terms: variable, constant, coefficient, expression, equation. Use algebra for real-life problem solving. Practice regularly to improve. Algebra is more than just a school subject. It's a tool that helps you think logically, solve problems, and understand the world. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more simple and clear explanations of math concepts.